Friends, dreamers, and doers, thank you for being here. I want to talk about something that is no longer science fiction. Something that isn't tomorrow's problem. It is here, it is now. It's reshaping our world, and most importantly, it's shaping you. That something is artificial intelligence. The headlines, the debates, the startup boom, the innovations in health, education, and art. AI is everywhere. Some call it a revolution, some a threat, others destiny. But we're all feeling it. It's viral, it's pervasive, it's the new frontier. Today, I want you to see it not as something that controls you, but as something that calls you to ascend. Imagine you're standing at the edge of the ocean, watching a huge wave roll toward you. You have two choices. You can freeze and let it crash over you, or you can learn its rhythm, ride it, and let it carry you higher than you ever dreamed. That wave is the AI wave. It comes with disruption and uncertainty. Jobs will shift. Old rules will vanish. Some doors will close, but new ones will open wider than ever before. If you refuse to adapt, you'll be left behind. But if you rise with it, you could soar beyond your wildest imagination. Look at how AI is already transforming daily life. Medical diagnoses are faster. Learning systems adjust to each student's pace. Creative tools help artists and writers expand their reach. Major companies are investing billions in AI research. Universities are redesigning entire curricula. You might be thinking, I'm not a tech person, this isn't for me. That is precisely the voice of surrender. Because AI isn't just for programmers. It's for every human with a vision. It's for every heart that still dares to dream. It is for you. So, where do we win? When machines learn, they learn from data. When they act, they follow logic. But there's one area where machines can never override the human spirit. Your purpose, your hustle, your courage. That is you. Your heart, your grit, your capacity to feel, to imagine, to take leaps of faith. That's your unbeatable advantage. You may never beat a machine at pure computation, but you can always beat it at meaning. You can beat it at leadership, at caring, at vision. So I'm calling you to sharpen your uniquely human tools. Cultivate empathy, grow your courage, practice communication, lead with integrity, think in stories, not just data. Innovate with soul. History is filled with stories of those who resisted change, only to be left behind. The carriage makers when the car arrived, the print newspapers when radio and TV took over. Resistance feels safe, it's comfortable, but it's also the doorway to irrelevance. I urge you, choose transformation. Choose to learn, to evolve. Yes, it will be uncomfortable. You will make mistakes. You will have doubts, but those aren't signs you're wrong. They're signs you are growing. Think about the people who resisted smartphones at first, saying, "Why do I need one of those?" Those who embraced the change, who learned and adapted, became leaders. Those who refused watched others rule the market. The same pattern is playing out right now with AI. Don't wait until you're forced to adopt it. Begin now. Take small steps. Educate yourself. Experiment. Fail forward. Rise with the wave. To stand strong in this new era, build your foundation on 4 pillars. First, lifelong learning. AI evolves rapidly. What you know today could be obsolete tomorrow. Commit to reading, studying, and exploring. Let curiosity be your guide. Be a year ahead of everyone else. Second, adaptability. Be fluent in change. Don't cling to routines that block your growth. When one door closes, be ready to walk through another. Those who survive aren't the strongest. They are the most adaptable. Third, collaboration. Don't see AI as your enemy. See it as your partner. Think about how you can use these tools to amplify your own capabilities. Let AI handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on vision, strategy, empathy, and creation. Together, you can achieve what neither of you could alone. And fourth, value-driven leadership. As technology accelerates, people crave meaning. They look for leaders, not just doers. Be someone who inspires, who cares, who leads ethically. Be someone whose compass points toward integrity and responsibility. Let me tell you a few stories of real people who decided not to hide, but to rise. There was a mid-career teacher who feared AI would replace educators. Instead of resisting, she learned to use AI to design personalized lesson plans and better serve her students. She became a leader in education technology. There was an engineer whose factory job was threatened by automation. He retrained in robotics, then co-founded a startup that builds collaborative robots. Now, he hires people and empowers them to work with robots, not against them. There was a musician who feared generative AI would devalue music. Instead, he studied the tools, used them to expand his style, and released albums that blended human emotion with machine innovation, attracting a whole new audience. These people didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for someone to tell them you can. They decided, I will, and they rose. Opportunity isn't knocking politely, it's pounding at the door. If you wait until everything is clear and everyone else is doing it, you will already be behind. This is your moment of entry. But it won't come without a cost. You have to sacrifice comfort, push through fear, and risk failure. That's the price. But the reward is your legacy. You might be thinking, I'm afraid. What if I fail? What if AI is too complex? What if I learn and still lose my job? Good. That fear is your compass. The only way to remain stagnant is to let fear freeze you. So, convert that fear into fuel. Take one step. You don't have to run a marathon tomorrow. Just walk. Read one article. Watch one tutorial. Try one small project. Fail, learn, adjust. Do it again. Every time you do, your confidence will grow, your capacity will expand, and your fear will shrink. Soon, you'll realize the person who was afraid yesterday is a leader today. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. See the world 5 years from now. Companies are run by those who took charge. Scientists are inventing, creators are reaching millions. Now, see yourself in that world. Are you in it? Or are you watching from the sidelines? Open your eyes. Decide. Decide you will allocate time every day to learn. Decide you will resist the comfort trap. Decide you will lean in. Decide you will show up with heart. Decide you will do what most won't, so you can live how most can't. Make a promise to yourself right now. In your mind and in your heart, I will not hide, I will engage, I will lead, I will rise. And remember, no one succeeds alone. The best innovations emerge when people connect, when communities share, when mentors uplift others. Find your people. Join groups, forums, and circles. Seek mentors. Share what you know. Teach others. Together, you become stronger than you could ever be on your own. When you face darkness, they are your light. When you lose direction, they are your compass. When AI is deeply woven into our society, people will ask, who guided this future? Who shaped it? Who ensured it stayed humane? Who made sure that in the rush of technology, we didn't lose our souls? You want to be one of those names. You want to leave a legacy that matters, not because you were the fastest coder or richest entrepreneur, but because you led with purpose, you elevated others, and you used this gift as a tool for service. Your legacy isn't built in comfort. It's built in sacrifice. in discipline, in showing up every single day. In this viral moment, when people are talking about the robots taking over, I want you to know this. The future is not written yet. It's not owned by some distant billionaire or some abstract algorithm. The future is written by those who choose to stand tall in the face of disruption. You have a seat at that table. You have a voice. You have an opportunity. The machines will come. The challenges will mount. But remember, you are more than code. You are more than data. You are soul, passion, creativity, courage, and influence. Ride the wave. Don't get crushed by it. Let your story be one of elevation, not fear. Let your legacy be one of service, not selfishness. Let your name be listed among those who led the future toward the light. So I ask you one last time, will you hide or will you rise? Rise. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message resonated, if you feel that fire in your heart, don't let it fade. Hit that like button. Share this video. Comment your commitment below. And if you're not already part of our mission, please subscribe to our channel. Join this community of changemakers. Uplift your mindset, and let's rise together. Until next time, stay bold, stay hungry, and never stop ascending.